What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of RBL Weekly. The regular season is over. The playoffs are almost here. We're going to check out the top 7 battles from the final week of the season. But first, let me introduce some of the number 1 seed in the America West Division, Bay Area. Artie Valenzuela, Buddy,
Yo.
Thank you guys for joining us. Buddy, you just had a phenomenal battle this past week at the Belly Room in LA, battled Bay Area MVP Paige Wesley. How'd that battle go?
I got to battle the GOAT, and exactly how you would think. No matter how good I did, she was just that much better, honestly.
Yeah, Paige is one of the best. She's put up an ungodly amount of points for us this season already. Part of the reason we're number 1, heading to playoffs. I'm excited. Artie, how about you?
Paige eats up the competition.
Hell yeah. Great insight, Artie. How are you feeling about the season? Bay Area finished in the playoffs for the first time.
That's great, man. I've been pushing hard for the Bay Area for years, right? And we've never come this close. And the year I did nothing.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was about to bring that up.
Yeah, the year I had nothing to do with.
Yeah,
I think the reason why I'm here now.
I think you had one battle.
Josh set up this joke, brought me in to bring up the fact that I had nothing to do with this season, and you guys are number 1. Congratulations, Josh. Come on.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Good shit, man.
I appreciate you.
Good shit.
Yeah, so even less of Artie next season.
He's going to go from 1 to 0 battles.
Your only battle this season was on opening day of the season, huh?
Yeah,
At Roast Fest. Well.
You gotta
all right.
take a season off.
Yeah, you should talk to the booker. We've got a great battle lineup for you guys today, but before we get to that, I do want to mention the playoffs are coming. It's the end of the regular season. I think Moses is going to get into it more next week. He'll have an episode next week, but we've got such a fun tournament coming up that I wanted to touch on it a little bit and maybe get your guys' thoughts, because we've got the 6 playoff teams that we will figure out all 6 of them by the end of this episode. And they are all sending an MVP to Austin, Texas for the World Championship, November 23rd. And, we've got 6 people. You can't really do a tournament with 6 people like that. So what we've done is we've brought 8 of the best battlers aside from those 6 MVPs. Oh, yeah. And they're going to do battle in San Diego and in New York. And the New York 4, we've got Dan Wicks, Esther, Chris Paw, and Shelly Gruenberg going at it. Phenomenal foursome. And then in the West, we've got Dakota Fry and Avery Dower repping the Bay Area. Also joining Ryan Nesson and Mike Eaton. So just a phenomenal 8-person, those 2 different tournaments. The winners of each tournament will join the 6 in Austin. Who do you guys have as your favorites to head to Austin?
For me, I really like Esther, and I think that, of course, it's going to be one of our Bay Area boys. I love Dakota, but he's kind of a whooping post, and I think that Avery's going to pull it out. Dakota's great, but he just loses quite often, personally.
I don't know what a whooping post is.
Okay, but who do you think is gonna?
No, honestly, I'm a fan of stories, man. I want the young gun Avery to just surprise motherfuckers. I think he's somebody that we've grown to love, obviously, right? I'm a little biased here, but I think he really loves the game. Hearing, how we started way back when. You started before me, obviously, but we started way back when, and there was a real heat that we had, right? I think Avery has that heat in this day and age.
Absolutely.
Right? So I think he loves it. I think he actually enjoys the competition of it. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. He's my pull. Is it because he might have an easier way of traveling? You know what I mean? Maybe, but he's my guy, dude.
Yeah.
Big ups to the young one.
I of course want a Bay Area representative to win it, whether it be Paige, Dakota, or Avery. Yeah. Love all 3 of them. But if you want to talk about stories, I think one of the funnest stories to me would be either Esther or Shelly Gruenberg, specifically Shelly Gruenberg. Who Atlanta finished so low on the rankings. But she is just so good. She has almost all their points every season that they've been in the league so far. She's put up more than 50% of their points. And she's still undefeated. And so she's got a chance to finish the season out undefeated as the world champion, even though Atlanta was nowhere near making the playoffs.
That is a story. That would be fun. I do think Esther would be a fun one. Through the whole thing, I honestly think that it would be a beautiful story for Paige to kind of take this for the Bay Area.
Yes. I believe Moses mentioned last week or a couple weeks ago, last time he did the podcast, that this will be most likely Paige's last run. And what a way to retire. Her going out as champ. That's a way better story than the Shelley Gruenberg story.
Honestly, better than Avery too. You know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of like a Clayton Kershaw. She might hate me for saying this, but kind of like a Clayton Kershaw. She said, "Hey, this is my end." And then she kind of finished strong, whooping Buddy's ass like a whooping. What was it? A whooping post. And I feel like, you know what, Paige, she's in this kind of writing heat, and I think she has the wherewithal to finish strong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can never go wrong picking Paige Wesley. I do want to, on video, give her a huge thank you for jumping ship to the Bay Area this season, because without you, LA would have still made the playoffs. They made the playoffs, but not as a wild card. Yes. Hell yeah. That's what we should change it to. One last thing before we get to the top 7. 5 of the playoff spots are kind of already filled. We know who's going. The America West, American East, and the America Wild Card, those are all wrapped up. It's going to be Bay Area, it's going to be New York, it's going to be LA. The International West, International East, International Wild Card, that's where things get a little tricky. The International West has Tokyo and Manchester, and they are fighting it out for the top spot. Tokyo is 4.5 points behind Manchester. That means they have to finish 5 spots ahead of Manchester today, the final episode, to make the playoffs. Can they do it? We'll find out. Let's start with number 7, which comes to us from 2 of our very good friends that probably just missed out on the tournament in San Diego. This is coming to us from the Bay Area. It's Logan Farr versus Noah Guerrero. Let's check it out.
Let's go. Make some fucking noise. Come on.
I would ask Logan how life is going, but I can tell things are pretty unstable. Logan's the only guy I've met whose legs have more personality than him.
Keep it going for Eduardo Scissorhands, guys. Noah looks like if he spins 3 times really fast, he'll turn into a crow.
Yeah, give it up for Joe Rogan's Make-A-Wish kid. If you can't tell, Logan's in really good shape, but it makes sense, like he only has to do half the work. And he's not the type of guy to hit on a girl at the gym, but he will follow her home after. 24-hour fitness, more like 24-hour witness. Fucking stalker.
That's hilarious coming from you, Dracucula. I feel like you think women can't see you when your hair's in front of your eyes. If you're here, who's watching your girlfriend get fucked in the closet?
Thank you, Benicio del Torso. Yeah, I'm just glad you're able to take time from letting homeless guys put stickers all over your legs. Logan's the only guy I've met who doesn't need socks but still has a pile of hard ones in his room.
It's crazy battling my calf. Nah, Noah is built a lot like the bullet that killed Charlie Kirk. Skinny and can normally be found in the throat of a Republican. It's a roast!
Logan, if you're here, who's asking ChatGPT for custody advice?
Josh?
Yeah. I asked Logan what high school he went to, but I think he misunderstood me because he said he was at one this morning.
He wins. Yes. Fun fact, Noah's Native American. His tribe is Navajo. He's over here like, oh, sucking dick. Just, I fucked it up. That's on me. It's a roast. I fucked it up. It's a roast. Still got it.
You know when someone takes off their glasses and they're suddenly beautiful? When Logan takes off his glasses, he surprisingly still looks like a pedophile.
Noah's built like the thickest Palestinian kid. It's a roast. That's a good joke. Fuck you. Dakota loved it.
Logan.
Dakota caused it.
Logan Farr is what his kid says to his mom every morning.
Noah's so skinny and Mexican, you could almost say he's anorexic. You're bad people. He got to say Oriental. I'm saying it. Fuck you guys.
Hell yeah, make some noise. This is fucking awesome, dude.
All right, that is the number 7 battle, getting us demonetized already, probably. That is Logan Farr and Noah Guerrero. What are your guys' thoughts on that battle?
I hadn't seen it beforehand, but I knew exactly what it was going to be because Noah likes to make fun of child predators, and Logan looks like one of those. And Logan loves to make fun of anything that's brown. So
that's fair.
It was exactly what I thought it was going to be, but they're both very clean. I love Noah's writing. I think that audience, a couple of his jokes deserved a lot more than just groans and confusion.
Yeah, I will say I think a couple of I don't know. I feel like I've been very hard on Noah this season, but and I'm going to continue it right now. He had a couple of them where it just seemed like the first draft of jokes, like the if he took his glasses off, he'd still look like a pedophile. I feel like if he went another layer with that, it would have hit harder. But he had 2 of my favorite jokes I've heard about Logan, the Benicio del Torso and Logan Farr is what his kid says to his mom every morning.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. Maybe it hit harder for me because they were just making fun of my custody in the middle of the battle, but I enjoyed that one a lot. What did you think, Artie?
You know what? What's funny, and Logan's a friend of ours, but I feel like the same criticism can go to Logan. I do feel like Logan, obviously he's going to be racist because it's Logan, right? But I feel like he kind of probably sped up this writing. There's probably more he could have done. There was first drafts that Logan left in. And I don't know, man. Logan... yeah, we're going to get the racist ones, but he's usually pretty good with the racist ones. I don't know.
Logan...
Want better racism from Logan.
Yeah. I expect better racism.
I do too. I go for the next layer of racism, Logan. You could do better than that.
I do think, honestly, that these two have very good styles together, and this was a fun battle for what it was. But I do think, given another couple of days of writing, these two could have come up with something funner.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 of my favorites, 2 people you'll be seeing a lot of. Since it's the last episode of the season, I am gonna just kind of give my thoughts on the teams as we go past them. And of course, this is my home team. This is Bay Area. This is the team I run. Couldn't be more proud of what we've put together this season. 139.5 points, 45 of those coming from Paige Wesley, but that's still 93, 94 that we earned without her. And just so many different people had a battle that ranked this season for the Bay Area. I'm proud of you guys. Thanks for doing it. Keep showing up.
I'll say it for Buddy, man. You were in a lot of these battles, yeah?
I've ranked twice this year.
Yeah, but you've battled a lot this year too. And Josh, man, you can say it for yourself. I'll say it from the outside, dude. From where we came, Blacktop, dude, in Roseville.
Yeah.
That damn U-turn I had to make to get into the fucking parking lot. To now where we are, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations, dude.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Well earned first place. And it's weird that it was on some of the no legs of Logan. But Paige, everybody, dude, this is all cultivated.
We were really
top,
held
dude.
up by cripples. Just Logan and Avery are our foundation.
Yeah. We got a lot of no legs to stand on, dude. Yeah, congrats, dude. Real shit. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you. Now let's move to number 6. This is a fun city. This is the Battle of the Sarahs in Toronto, as we've got Sarah Ashby taking on Sarah London. Let's check it out.
I'm so excited to be here tonight. I'm very excited to be roasting Sarah. I learned a few facts about her. Like, here's a fun fact. Sarah used to work at the mall selling chocolate. Yeah, right, which is a really nice way of saying she was giving anal in the parking lot for bus fare.
Yeah, and so was the other Winnipegger in the back. That's what we do. Okay, so this one is for the conspiracy theorists in the room. When Avril Lavigne died, Sarah auditioned to be her replacement. But she didn't make the cut because they were like, no, we don't want her to be dead looking.
Thank you so much. To say right now, it looks like I'm battling the baby I aborted. But Sarah is super cute. She's very cute looking, right? She's very cute. She's very quirky, right? Very quirky. Like, she definitely looks like she's crocheted a condom before.
They work. They work. Sarah's nervous tick is doing rock and roll hands. It's like her bat signal to other losers that she's at rock bottom and ready for a roll in the hay.
Where's the autism at? I'm very excited also. Sarah kind of reminds me of the new Taylor Swift album, right? Yeah, because I'll never listen to her, but I'll believe every negative thing said about her.
It's all true. I want you all to be scared of me. So Sarah's actually the first woman in her family to not be a teen mom. Yeah. So now she's just a huge stoner in her 30s working at a grocery store. Her life would have turned out better if she had been a teen mom.
Thank you, the child I never had.
She does keep trying to take me home with her.
Sarah actually runs a very cool show called Swipe Right?
Swipe Night.
Sorry, I get confused a little bit because I thought originally it's based off dating, right? But originally when I heard it, I thought it was based off Swiper from Dora the Explorer. Mainly because every time someone came on in the room and saw Sarah on stage, they go, "Aw, man."
I was getting heckled with a lot of swiper, no swiping. It was crazy. Oh, what, you guys don't watch Dora every day? Like, be younger. So when Sarah goes home to London, Ontario, yeah, Winnipeg vibes, so we're connected. Anyway, so when Sarah goes home to London, Ontario, and people ask, "How's the big dirty city?" they're actually asking about her vagina. And then when they ask, how's the 6, they're actually asking about her STI.
Started from the bottom. Still at the bottom. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous tonight because I was not expecting to be facing the AI reality version of Meg Griffin from Vaniah.
I identify more as a Tina from Bob's Burgers, but interesting.
Sorry, it's a roast, not a toast.
Again, this is just the millennials seeping through. I don't even know who that is. I'm kidding. I do. I've seen memes. Oh. I thought, yeah. Okay, anyway.
We're white women, we don't have rhythm, and we can't count.
I can't. Anyway, it's fine. It's almost done, right? Okay. So Sarah identifies with both sides of the gender spectrum, okay? So the man part is that she's a waste of space, and the woman part is that she's a slut. Yeah.
All right, that was the number 6 battle from Toronto. That was fun. Sarah Ashby versus Sarah London. What did you guys think?
Whooping post.
You couldn't wait to say that.
I was holding it in, dude. Hey, Sarah Ashby, you seem like a fun hang.
She's fucking killing. She's fucking dope.
I want to hang out with her one time.
I want to go. Yeah,
dude, she killed it. Sarah Ashby, I felt like she was just reflecting every joke that was coming from Sarah London, right? And honestly, what was the one that I can't even remember, dude. The way that she just took that on and wrote it the whole roast was perfect.
Yeah,
so,
she did a great job using Sarah London's jokes to just get into the next one. Great vibes all throughout, and it seemed like it was kind of messing with Sarah London. She wasn't ready to.
For her to yes and everything.
Yes, and continue.
Sarah Ashby was clearly won that one, and that was a really good battle. I will say though, I think that Sarah London's there's a lot of times where some of these battles can be just you're a slut, no, you're a bigger slut, no, you're a bigger slut. And this one specifically, she was trying to find cutesy, clever ways to call her a slut. And I just want to shout that out. I thought that was very clever. But clearly, Sarah Ashby is good at this, and she doesn't take herself too seriously, and she had fun with it the whole time. So that was a runaway win.
Yeah, Sarah Ashby was my preseason fantasy draft pick for Toronto. I picked Sarah Ashby because of what I saw from her last season. She had some great battles last season. She had a couple good battles this season. I believe that's her first appearance this season, but always a very fun battle.
She was a killer, dude. The fact that it just seemed like both of them were having fun, and it was an actual murder.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Sarah London.
Yeah.
But we all get whooping posts. We all get whooping posts sometimes. But yeah, the fact that they both looked like they were having fun, that they could hang out afterwards.
Yeah, it didn't really matter.
That's how you get the crowd in it with you, and even ass whoopings like that can look like a really good whole battle. You know what I mean? So yeah, big ups to the Sarahs, dude. Yeah.
Absolutely. And yeah, this was for Toronto. This was not the best season. They definitely expected more. They finished the season at 25 points. They had some standouts like Sarah Ashby, Will Christensen, Jerry Hall, but just not enough to make the playoffs this year. But I like what they're building. I'm very they're one of my cities to visit next season. Let's do number 5, and unfortunately, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this comes to us from Tokyo.
Means they didn't do it.
Which means they didn't make the playoffs. Tokyo will finish the season at 55 points in the International East Division, right behind Manchester at 56.5. But this is a fun battle between somebody that I actually battled before at the Comedy Store, Vaniah Murthy, and Josh Adams. Let's check it out.
Let's roll!
Josh has real brother-in-law you're scared to talk to at Christmas dinner energy. Josh looks like the child produced when J.D. Vance fucked a couch.
I'm only going to say this one time. Stop resisting. Vaniah plays the accordion. So yes, like his parents when he was born, Vaniah knows what it feels like to cradle something that's loudly disappointing.
They said they love me.
They lied.
Josh often says he's fat, but really, I think it's relative. He just thinks that because he's in Japan. You know, Josh trained in all sorts of martial arts, wrestling, boxing, Muay Thai, MMA. His weight class in Japan is sumo. But his weight class in Florida was meth addict.
Gator whelp champion of the world. All right, let's see. Vaniah has worked on several children's shows. So that, combined with all this hair that you can't see and all of this nose that you can see, reminds me of a Muppet. It's like if Tickle Me Elmo had a friend named Groping You Gonzo.
I'll take it. Sesame Street's great. I love it. Josh is super into the X-Men. And when he was a cop in Florida, after he shot unarmed black people, his mutant power was to make body cam footage disappear.
You don't have to make body cam footage disappear if you just don't turn the body cam on. Also, it doesn't. Yeah. Vaniah's ego is so big that when he jerks off, he doesn't use porn, just a mirror. And Vaniah is so pompous. It's like if the words, actually, came to life to personally tell women about the wisdom of Jordan Peterson.
Who looks like the Jordan Peterson stand here? Josh grew up Pentecostal. Pentecostals are famous for snake handling and speaking in tongues. And when Josh was a boy in church, his pastors handled his snake with their tongues.
That's how you know you're pretty. Or available. Yeah. Vaniah is so pretentious that he says he only reads the Kama Sutra for the articles. Guys, I'm kidding. Fucking nothing turns Vaniah on more than perusing page after page of the Kama Sutra, just hunting for the most obscure, esoteric grammatical errors.
In front of a mirror. Josh has said it's his mission in life to dismantle the tribalism in society and politics. And in fact,
I feel like that deserves more, sorry.
dismantle the tribalism in society and politics. Woo! And in fact, he's refused to take a side in the Israel-Gaza war. But that's only because he can't decide if he hates Muslims or Jews more.
Why not both? All right. Listen, guys, I tried really hard to just roast Vaniah for who he is as a person. I didn't want to write a bunch of Vaniah looks like jokes. But the Vaniah looks like jokes just kept fucking coming and coming and coming. I felt like I was playing that game, Guess Who? If you don't know what that game is, it's just like 20 questions, but it's all about someone's looks. So here's my gift to you. If you're ever playing Guess Who and you need to hone in on Vaniah, here's what you ask. Does he look like Jeff Goldblum with asthma? Does he look like a philosopher whose philosophy is, I think, therefore I am better than you? Does he look like if Jeffrey Dahmer curried his victims? Does he look like a man that has a full head of hair, but feels like a man that has a comb over? Does he look like the co-star of a movie called Harold and Kumar Go to Improv Class? Does he look like the guy your girlfriend tells you not to worry about, and you don't? Does he look like a marriage counselor that's waiting for the right moment to suggest a threesome? Does he look like a Bollywood Ghostbuster? Does he look like Patrick Bateman? If Patrick Bateman was tan and named Patrick Masturbatesman. Does he look like a lesbian on a first date? Does he look like all of the Napoleon Dynamite characters? Does he look like he sends unsolicited dick pics with unsolicited advice? Does he look like if Osama bin Laden had low testosterone? Does he look like if he killed his wife, everybody would be shocked and in disbelief that he could have overpowered a woman? Does he look like he has both the vibes of a rapey white guy and the vibes of a rapey Indian guy? Does he look like the only brown guy who thinks ketchup is spicy? Does he look like he jerks off with one pinky up? And lastly, does he look like the kind of brown dude that calls 911 and is like, yes, officer, there's minorities outside my house. Please send ICE. Just as soon as the Mexican day laborers finish building his deck.
Holy shit. You should have done all those as your other jokes.
Yeah.
That lasted longer than your first marriage.
Just so you know, that's how loud I cheered when it was over, too. That's it, I think. You got anything? Yeah.
All right, that was Tokyo. Vaniah Murthy, Josh Adams, a lot of Josh Adams, not just on the screen. What did you guys think of the battle?
I mean, I will say for one that is a fun crowd because that would have lost me a lot earlier in like 15 of those looks like jokes in, but like he kept going, they kept loving it, and they just kept laughing. So I mean, clearly I'm in the minority of the group here, but I mean, that was something, and that crowd ate it up. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, I think it was one of those things, like a long Family Guy bit where it just keeps going and then it becomes funny again. But he did have some of the jokes in there were really good. Some of the questions, the looks like questions, but
the setup was even long.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I know he's in Tokyo and maybe they don't have Guess Who, right?
And also Guess Who is a game that you haven't played in 30 years anyways. Yeah. Like,
but I also believe they have Guess Who there.
Yeah.
So it was a long
that's got to be the hardest place to play Guess Who. It's good. They don't have Guess Who there. They don't have Guess Who there. I promise they don't have Guess Who.
But it was a long bit that I feel like the audience gave. It was such a big bit for a big guy, right? But the audience gave him everything. And honestly, at number 4 of 25, I want to say, I was kind of over it.
Yeah.
And you know, we've all read off our phones, but reading that entire thing off your phone makes it less impressive.
Yeah.
And you're really just overloading, fake Groucho Marx. And he rebutted perfectly.
Yeah.
The longer than your divorce or your first marriage line, having a line hit that quickly after going on for that long, actually,
he set up. He was ready for it because he had 15 minutes.
Yeah,
to
no,
think
he was.
about it.
He was ready by the 7th question.
Yeah.
I actually, when I battled Vaniah at the Comedy Store, he had a joke like that where he was like, "Josh has done this and this and this." He just listed off all the bad things that have happened in my life, and like.
So it was a long list. It went a long time.
It went a long time.
Yeah.
And then I was able to like rebuttal it right away. But it was fun watching Vaniah in this battle because he used a similar joke against me where he said I made restraining orders disappear. And he used the same disappear line today. And I hate to say Tokyo, but your playoff hopes just disappeared.
Vaniah has that face. I don't know if this will hit with everybody, but remember you going to like Scandia?
Be careful.
Remember you go to Scandia, right?
Yeah.
Right? And you only have like 5 tickets, and the bottom there's like the glasses with the nose and the mustache.
Yeah.
It's Vaniah's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Guess Who face.
Yeah. Groucho Marx. Yeah. You called it though. You said that. Yeah.
Tokyo had a great season this year. Not as good as last season. Last season, of course, they went to the playoffs, won the championship. Had a very similar path this season where they were behind a little way through the season and then kind of ramped it up. And, Roast Fest helped out for them. They have a great Roast Fest every year. They had so many fun battles from it this season. But unfortunately, they do not make the cut for the playoffs this season. Great season, Tokyo. Shout out to all your best battlers, especially Troy Lewis this year. Phenomenal.
I want to do Tokyo.
Yeah, me too. I want to go for Roast Fest next year.
Let's do Tokyo. Yeah.
We're coming, Tokyo.
Yeah.
Please let me know if you guys have any Guess Who games. Let's move to the number 4 battle of the week this week. Comes to us from a playoff team. One of my favorite teams to watch this season. The Barcelona, James Regal and the Regalettes. No, I don't want to say that because these two battlers have both put up phenomenal numbers on the season this year. This is Alice Russo versus Esther.
Battle! Let's roast!
This is Esther. As she just told you, she's one of the only black comedians in Barcelona, which makes it really fucking hard not to become a racist. No, but really, I mean, I'm white. I don't want to punch down by making black jokes. I don't know what the right thing is to do, so I've actually consulted with the community. And Esther, all I can say is we would still hate you if you were white.
Oh my God. That is wild that a white woman from Australia said becoming racist. That's what you guys do. Everyone, this is Alice. Alice's mum is dead. Yep. Don't feel bad for her. It's the most interesting thing about her. Alice's mum died of cancer. But Alice's guilty pleasure is smoking. And she does feel bad about it, of course, because she, thinks about her mum. Not because of the cancer, though, because of the ashes.
My mother spoke to me from beyond the grave and she said, you better beat this bitch. I mean, look, I have white privilege, obviously. I don't know what it's like to be black. I don't know the struggle. I never will. But anyone that's heard Esther talk about her life will know what 12 years of enslavement feels like. No, No, but really, Esther is a roast champion. Round of applause, please, Esther, for Esther. Out of 16 battles, she has won 15. That's amazing. Esther, I cannot imagine the time, the dedication, the creativity it takes to rewrite the same 3 jokes about white people.
It's not my fault you're all the fucking same. Give it up for Kangaroo Karen over here, everyone. Fucking hell. Alice's... Oh, okay. You're on... All right. Alice's mum once put her in blackface. And as I mentioned, Alice's mum died of cancer. No, she didn't die of cancer. She died of karma. Alice's favourite band is AC/DC. One of her favourite songs is Highway to Hell, because it reminds her of where her mum is.
At least I grew up with a dad.
Because he's the only one alive.
Yep. You don't get a comeback to the comeback.
I do.
This is Esther, the demon that appears when you use the wrong social media justice hashtag. Look, if my race jokes make you uncomfortable, you have to understand that in order to beat Esther, I have to go for the jugular, which she couldn't do when she tried to kill herself. No, it's actually very sad. Esther's tried to kill herself 3 times. So I guess Black Lives Matter when it suits you, huh?
Wow is correct. Did posting that black square mean nothing to you? Alice says that she's extremely close to her dad, and I can see that because you've gone from calling him dad to boyfriend now. Alice's boyfriend is nearly 20 years older than her, and I'm the one with daddy issues. I feel weird even calling him a boyfriend, like, Jesus Christ. I think that man was last a boy. He had to use 2 sticks to make fire. And he used the phrase, make fire. Yeah.
He doesn't like you either.
Oh no, whatever will I do?
Esther hates men, but she looks like she falsely accuses men of trying to fuck her. Esther plans to get a sperm donor to have a baby, which makes sense because any sperm that comes into contact with Esther has to be a charitable donation. Esther loves music. She studied music journalism. Esther actually reminds me of the Rolling Stones. No one can work out why they're not fucking dead yet.
They love that. Everyone, this is Alice. Alice looks like all the girls from Mean Girls mushed their abortions together. Alice has Italian heritage. She didn't tell me that, I just guessed because she's shaped like a meatball and hates black people.
Last joke.
Yeah.
Last joke.
Esther's a British woman of Nigerian descent, so she obviously hates white men. But that's fine, because white men also hate Esther, and the thing they think about Esther is the same way that Britain thinks about Africa. We fucked it a long time ago, we really don't want to talk about it, and we're really fucking glad we pulled out when we did.
The British people used to put Australians in jail. I think we should go back to doing that. Alice, I've said some very rude things about some of your loved ones. I'm very sorry about that. But thank you for being a good sport and taking it on the chin. I think it helps that your face is 60% chin. My last joke. Hey, Alice, look what I can do. Hi, Mummy. You all right?
Yes, my chocolate. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Just doing a little joke. Just on stage. You about to go to bed?
Well, I'm all set with my hoodie on.
Okay.
How are you?
All right. I'll just finish killing this white bitch and then I'm done. All right? Sleep well. Love you.
Love you, lost baby.
Love you. Bye. Bye, Mummy.
You're the best.
Well, that was embarrassing.
For you.
Guys, get a Alice Russo and Esther.
Oh man, that was the number 4 battle this week. That was Alice Russo and Esther. Phenomenal battle. What did you guys think of it?
Fucking Esther, dude. You are ruthless, and I love you. Honestly, Alice has a lot of hate.
Yeah,
there's a lot of hate there for such a small person. The chin joke, Esther. Honestly, all the above. The call,
yeah,
to mom,
60% chin.
Having the
look what I can do.
To sit with your mom on the phone and then say, I'm about to kill this white bitch. Good night, mom.
Yeah.
Is such a badass
you know her mom was proud.
I've never seen that, and it was so good, and it was done to such the right person, I feel like. Because Alice, you have a lot of hate.
Yeah, Alice is one of the top battlers in Barcelona. She's had a few, I think 5 or so battles rank already this season. She's done great. So to see them battle each other was I was expecting something good, and this was really good.
Yeah, I don't know. Alice is scary, dude. She kind of seems like a scary. What's that scary? You watch scary shit. She looks like Megan. Is it Megan?
Megan.
Yeah.
The doll.
The doll.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the lighting didn't help. The lighting didn't help. She looked very scary, and I'm glad that Esther kind of whooping post. Whooping post.
You think we could get through the rest of the episode not mentioning whooping post again?
I just learned it, man. I'm using it.
That's his new word. I thought that was great. I thought Esther was going to lose it in the middle because anytime you bring up somebody's like relationship, it's kind of hard if the person's not there visually to see. But I think Esther did a good enough job of like kind of making the joke of him being really old. I thought that was okay. But then towards the end, she murdered her. And that last joke about calling her mom, that was top tier. And if mom didn't answer, that sucks. But mom answered and was sweet. Hello, my chocolate is just mwah, and that was good.
Yeah, I don't know what Alice meant when she said that was embarrassing.
You know what it reminded me of? Me at the store when I was trying to get the rebuttal against Logan, and it just fell flat as shit. And honestly, Alice, now I'm starting to relate to you, dude. It's tough being in a battle where you're a whooping post that I just learned about, and you got to try to rebut, and you think that rebuttal at the end is going to do something, but it really didn't, dude. Oh man, Esther, you're a badass.
Yeah, Esther's one of my favorite to watch. She's going to be in New York battling as part of the 4-person tournament. One of the best battlers in the world. Very excited to see how she does in that tournament.
That was dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Esther's really good.
Yeah.
Esther's
Shout
really
out to
both are killer, but Esther's one of the ones to watch. It's really fun watching.
Yeah. Barcelona does have they don't have the biggest roster. They've got a very like small roster of battlers, in my opinion. They've got like 12 to 15 people they've kind of cycled through. James Regal's number 1. He's like top 3 in points. Yeah. But Esther's right below him, and then Alice, and they've got a couple more. Now let's move to the number 3 battle this week, which comes to us from Manchester, meaning Tokyo wouldn't have made the playoffs even if they finished first this week, because Manchester put up 5 points, bringing them to 61.5. This is a very fun battle between Monty Wilson and James Hayes. Let's check it out.
You all right? I showed Michael the speed.
Ooh, I'm glad to see everyone else made a fucking effort for tonight, you know? This is James Hayes, everybody, or as women like to call him, James Hayes. Stop chasing me home. James looks like the cross between a sloth and a sentient cumsock. James is so bland that when he comes in his girlfriend's mouth, she'll often say it needs a bit of salt.
It's true. This is Monty, Montgomery Wilson, first of his name. He's a posh cunt, right? He's so posh when he's not wearing a waistcoat, he calls it going commando.
Oh, shit.
Monty's so posh he farts in italics, honestly. Come out, like, sideways. It's crazy to see. He's a cool guy, though. He likes metal music, like Black Sabbath, Twisted Sister. He's from Norfolk, so he also likes a fisted sister. He's pretty inbred, honestly. Like, his family contains more low-quality jeans than Primark, honestly.
When James was 19, he had sex with a married woman. She got divorced straight away, and since then, James's dad still won't speak to him. James likes petite girls and also likes anal. I presume when he has sex, it's like trying to fit a glue stick in your nostril. Well, I'm glad we found the line. That's nice. And if anyone's got one, see me afterwards. That's nice. In his last relationship, James didn't have sex for almost 7 years, but did occasionally have anal. You know what they... Yep, depressing. But you know what they say? When one door closes, another one shits on you.
I was in love.
It sounds like it.
Monty's girlfriend is from Latvia. She identifies as Russian. Well done with being on the right side of history with that one. Now, having sex with Monty must remind her of communism because they both work really hard and have to share one orgasm. Bringing a Russian girl to Norfolk must be an easy transition, though. You know, there's all inbred. She must have thought there was another Chernobyl. No, but Monty was gutted. He really wanted a girlfriend from North Korea because they're cheaper to feed, he said. Oh, my God.
£0, baby. When James worked in A&E, he used to wank in the toilets. Sure, whilst patients were in there too. He said he'd wank on breaks and fractures and burns.
Yeah. Monty likes musicals. He's been in musicals. When he was in Wicked, they changed the hit song from Defying Gravity to Defying Puberty. He was never in Fiddler on the Roof, but that's what the police called him when he climbed on top of that primary school. He doesn't like Sound of Music. He was telling me before, it's that final scene when the Jews escape from the Nazis. He says he hates a sad ending, this guy. This fucking guy.
Oh, I cried for days, you know. James is a video game tester and has a girlfriend, which does show there is hope for all incels. As I mentioned earlier, James does love anal sex, and he also loves the Mario games, so he pretends to be Bowser and annihilate her Princess Peach. I know, it's dumb as fuck, isn't it? His favourite game, though, is Mortal Kombat, and he looks like a cuck. So if he sees his partner getting railed, he'll shout, "Finish him."
He'll shout, "Finish him."
Well, it's Posh versus Scouse. Two annoying voices on stage. What a good time.
He's like Will from The In-Betweeners if he had a man in between his asshole. All right. Monty loves Pokemon, right? He's a bit of a nerd as well. In fact, gotta catch them all is what his ancestors said when they first landed in Africa.
We completed the Pokedex, you know.
They didn't catch them all. They caught Jamal. No. No. Okay. He's not racist. He actually posted a black square for BLM. Because of course he supports that. If police kill all the black people, who's going to gangbang his girlfriend? Don't know why I thought I'd save it with that one.
Oh, she's Russian. She wouldn't go near them. No. Oh, what have you done to me, James? Both me and James are millennials, but James is a very typical millennial. He loves to hold on to memorabilia. He's the kind of guy who refuses to get rid of his Lost Profits merch.
I'm down for life.
Oh, bad time. As you've realised, James is very Scouse, and I do love Liverpool, but when James is out and about, the best advice I can give to women is very Scouse, and that's never walk alone.
Monty looked like he was molested but enjoyed the attention.
Oh, so many cuddles.
He looks like he'd write a book called Fantastic Priests and Where to Find Them. You know, he does. He looked like he was raped by a priest, but he's also a crypto scammer. Either way, he's involved in white-collar crime. That's me.
All right, that was the number 3 battle coming to us from Manchester. Very fun battle between James Hayes, Monty Wilson. What did you guys think of the battle? What were your thoughts, buddy?
That was the most British battle I've ever seen. They were coming up with terms like, I watched Doctor Who. I thought I knew what I was talking about, but they were just saying things that I was like, that's not a real word. That's in Harry Potter. But it was so much fun because like you can clearly tell that they're totally different people. And so their vibes was very much like posh guy versus whatever the F a Scoutser is. And they were just kind of like going off of the fact that one's kind of a dirtbag, one's kind of like dresses nice, I guess. It was really fun.
It was a very fun battle. Like the vibes between them, the chemistry between them was super fun. The crowd was eating it up. It seemed like great vibes in the room. What did you think, Artie?
Oh yeah, I didn't understand any word in that battle at all. But I did ask Buddy, hey, was that supposed to be funny? And he did explain to me because apparently he watches the BBC, and unironically, yeah, we know what other BBC he Googles. But I think it was a cool battle. I think the guy who was probably in the first season of Ted Lasso on the left, I think he actually played off the, I guess, posh guy. I don't know, posh is Spice Girl. But it was a good battle, and I'm gonna go back and look at the subtitles.
Yeah, one guy was posh, one guy was sporty.
Scary.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a very fun battle. Manchester's had a great season this season. Very, very heavily reliant on Jordan Ducharme, Ryan Adams, a few others in there. Monty Wilson's been on a few times. They've had really strong showing. They edge out Tokyo here to gain the last spot in the playoffs. Jordan Ducharme will be their MVP in the playoffs. And
you know what I will say, because I remember there was a lot of relevancy writing in that too. So that means they wrote on, they're not reworking jokes. Yep. You know, I guess you said one of them was like a singer who got arrested, right? And he threw a joke in, not too long after that. So good for them. They were able to jump Tokyo. I mean, that's all you really need right now. Just get in the game.
Yeah.
Right.
No, you just need a ticket to the dance. Yeah. But there was also a black square joke in that battle and the one before, yeah, which is very random to me. 4 or 5 years after that was relevant. But
this is around the time they start deleting that post. Yeah. That's why. Yeah. You wait a good 4 or 5 years apparently, and then you make that joke relevant again. Yeah.
And speaking of black squares, we go to our number 2 battle this week, which comes to us from Los Angeles. This is Jonathan Hollis versus Hannah Renee, both of their first times on the podcast. This was such a fun battle. Shout out to LA. First time being top 3 in a while, huh, LA? How's it feel having a good battle again? Let's check it out. Jonathan and Hannah.
Let's go! Hannah was in a sorority, but they looked like their only chant was "White man fight back." White man fight back is also what happens when she's on top. Hannah looks like she calls Black History Month spooky season.
And Jonathan looks like Common if all of his music was on SoundCloud. Yeah. Jonathan left Georgia when someone yelled, "The South is receding," and he thought they meant his edges. You guys, we all know Black Lives Matter.
That was good. Hannah has a drinking problem, but she's not the only one with an addiction. I am a sex addict, and Hannah has cured me. Every time I look at a picture of her, I don't want to have sex.
Double. Actually, we got to wrap this up. Jonathan has to get back to voicing Allstate commercials.
Are you in good hands?
The only Allstate Jonathan was banned. He was 17 before he learned how to masturbate. I guess he wasn't in good hands.
Hannah looks like she fucks with Tim's on. Stolen valor. Hannah's an alcoholic and a lesbian. So if you get in the car with her, strap on.
Oh, thank you, Timu Tiger Woods. God, you couldn't win the Masters, but I bet your grandpa had them. Jonathan has the voice of Neil deGrasse Tyson and the body of E.T. when they pulled him from the river. Yeah. He calls losing his virginity a fluke, which is weird because she just calls it.
All right, guys, give it up for Hannah. She really... Thank you. Yeah, she really put some mid in chlamydia. Hannah, we did research for the battle. Hannah told me she was a huge fan of Arctic Monkeys. Then I realized she was talking about the movie Cool Runnings.
I haven't heard an E.T. joke and a Cool Runnings joke in 30 years, and they were good.
That was great. Number 2 battle coming to us from LA. What did you guys think of that battle between Hannah and Jonathan?
That was a great battle. Overtime heavy. Those two jokes. You rarely ever see 2 overtime jokes hit like that.
Yeah, overtime is normally
one
pretty poor.
Yeah. And so really big ups to them. But I do want to mention, because I said it during the battle when we were watching, Barcelona, I think, did a lot, and Esther and Alice, even though it was like one of the meanest battles I've ever watched.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I can let my family watch that. But I think they really did a lot. And I don't know, man. I feel like these 2 battles that we watched, that 1 and 2, I do want to give Barcelona their props.
Yeah.
2 and 3.
2 and 4.
2 and 4. Yeah.
Manchester was between them.
Yeah.
I kind of disagreed. I think I had LA slightly above Barcelona this week. I think it kind of depends on what order you watch the battles into. When everybody's ranking these, like, we send them in random orders, and I tell people to watch in a random order so that it's kind of fresh, or you get a different perspective, and maybe they just hit a lull, and once it got to that awkward part of the battle, they kind of checked out. but I mean, not a bad battle here.
Oh, no, not at all.
I mean, the rankings can fluctuate from time to time. They're not always going to be perfect, but we got a great cast of rankers. Thank you everybody that has helped rank all season. Appreciate you guys. It's tough watching that many battles that week and getting it right. This week was one of the weeks where every battle was just a good battle. So everybody kind of had their own preferences.
Los Angeles did their damn thing in that battle, though. They had really good chemistry. That was fun. I think saving such good jokes for overtime when you don't know you're going into overtime is such a strange thing to do. I felt like they were both very even, and then the overtime jokes I almost would have said was some of their strongest material each. I think that battle was really clean. There was a lot of like the "you look like" jokes, which happens in every battle, but I think they were clever enough and different enough to where they were a fun battle to watch. And I think that those overtime, thank God that they went to overtime, because that was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I thought they had a phenomenal battle, and I'm excited to see two people that I haven't seen battle before from LA. You know what I mean? LA they've gone through waves. They have the old school greats like Keith Carey, Pat Barker, Connor McSpadden, Nicole Buchanan, Omid, and then the current generation of greats like Nate Welch, Ryan Nesson, and now I'm curious to see who the next people to step up are. Who are the next people to ascend in LA? And I think both of these battlers have a good shot of doing that next season for RBL.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Now let's move to number one. I was saying, the ranking committee, they all have their own preferences. It was a really good week. This is the first time since I have taken over where every single person that ranked had the same number one battle. And that's this battle, which comes to us from the number one ranked team all season long, New York City. Phenomenal work, New York. You end the season, the last RBL Weekly of the season, number one, where you should. This is a very fun battle between Paulina Breeze and Brandon Lott. Let's check it out.
Oh, sunglasses indoors. Get a load of Mr. Cool Guy over here. I mean, really. No, I kid. Brandon can't see shit. And so, in fairness, I feel it's only right to accurately describe to you what I look like, which is a hot, thin Latina model. And do with that what you will. I'm excited to hear what you got.
That's hilarious. You wanted to start with that. So, when Paulina and we first met over the phone a couple weeks ago, and she told me about herself, late 20s, tall, thin, athletic. She was chewing the whole time. But I'm like, look, dude, maybe you do look like Scarlett Johansson, but now that I'm up here, you definitely smell like chipped beef and boob sweat. So... maybe you fibbed. I don't know.
Hey, I was chewing, but I was chewing on cock because I'm so hot.
That's how it's done.
Getting laid. Yeah, you're right. Brandon's absolutely right. But Brandon, his main passion, he loves to cook. He used to be a chef. Wow, a real Chef Gordon Ramsay over here.
Yeah, Paulina told me she's Irish. It's like, even I can see that, all right? You pasty, short, red-haired. You look like a leprechaun who decided the best way to hide your pot of gold was to eat it.
Okay, no me gusta that joke. Who told told him I was an ugly Irish bitch. What, are you trying to sabotage the poor guy? My God. It's horrible. It's horrible. You know, over the phone, Brandon did tell me he was a raging alcoholic. He's a heavy drinker, which is the reason why I would never trust him behind the wheel.
I drive better, man. Look, Paulina has also told me she's never been in a relationship. Another shocker. And, but I'm like, dude, do you really not just count that throuple between you, Ben, and Jerry?
Esther, we got a lot in common. I'm surprisingly single. You're blind, so we're both not seeing anybody. You know, Brandon also told me he used to be a mover, and the hardest thing he's ever moved is himself on this stage.
Yeah, so Paulina's mom felt like Tylenol was the best medicine for morning sickness. I'm assuming. She told me she lives her life on the spectrum, not autism, just the spectrum between I could eat and I'm fucking hungry.
All right, dude, nice one.
I know what you're doing.
I got him. He's faking it. In all seriousness, I admire him because being blind has not stopped him from being racist. He'll call ice if the food at a Mexican restaurant tastes a little too good, you know? And as a Latina woman, I do not stand for it. That was my fifth joke.
You went first, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so okay, let's wrap this up. Dude, I know she's gotta go chase those kids who stole her Lucky Charms. Yeah, Paulina is straight edge, man. No drugs, no weed, no booze, not even Ozempic. And
don't need it.
I asked her, like, how do you get through life with no vices? And she, like, wiped some barbecue sauce on her sleeve and, like, threw a half a mouthful of, like, masticated chicken. She was like, I've never really needed anything else. I envy you for that.
All right, that was the #1 battle of the week from New York. Brandon Lott, Paulina Breeze. A phenomenal battle. It deserved everybody's #1 ranking. What did you think of the battle, buddy?
New York fucking killed it this time. I will say the gimmick of pretending that you're a hot Latina when you look like a gremlin is a move, and I think that Paulina killed it. I think she is hilarious. I think they had such good chemistry, and Brandon doing look like jokes when he can't see that's peak comedy right there.
Yeah, so funny. Her starting out with the sunglasses indoors, get a load of this cool guy. It was so funny. What did you think of the battle, Artie?
Dude, she gave me head cashier at Home Depot vibes, man, and I loved it. You know what I mean? Like, she's my favorite supervisor. And I honestly, Brandon with the look like jokes, just nailing them and having the timing on some of them too was really good. But Paulina, I feel like she really carried a lot of that energy, and the high five was
so funny,
so good. And then Brandon landing the high five, like adding to the bit, was so good, man. Such a good battle. Clear #1. I will give them that. I know what I said about Barcelona, but this was a real fun battle all the way around. But I really loved Paulina's performance. I thought that a lot of her energy really helped the battle. Not like Brandon needed the help, but like Paulina really put a lot of energy in that for sure. Yeah.
Brandon Lott, fun story about him. He's a comic. He went blind semi recently. I don't know the whole backstory there, but he was recently at a roast battle in New York, sitting in the front row, and they were messing with him throughout the night. And then they found out who he was afterwards, that he was a comic, had been to some roast battles before. Been a fan of roast battle. He wanted to do the roast battles. He's done 3 of them. All 3 of them have been on the podcast. He's a phenomenal battler. I'm very excited to see what he does next season. But
he looked comfortable.
Yeah, no, he looked absolutely comfortable.
Very comfortable up there.
And the way they played off of each other, great battle, very deserving of number 1. And that's just what New York does. They pump out people who look comfortable and who write jokes. I mean, maybe it helps being in one of the comedy capitals of the world.
Yeah.
You've got all the best writers going there looking for jobs, whatever. But I mean, damn, they year in, year out, they put together great lineup. Shout out Dan Wicks. I love Dan Wicks, love everything in New York.
Yeah.
That we were going to do Bay versus New York this season until some things changed.
That'd be good, man.
But we'll definitely do Bay versus New York
she's
next
fun
year.
as shit, dude. She looks like she lives down like on a van, down by the river. Yeah. But yeah, good shit, New York, man. Clear ones.
Yeah, great job, and great work, everybody, this week or this season. This was a very fun season of roast battle. A little bumpy. It was definitely weird. We jumped around, we tried to do what we could to get through it. I think me and Artie were the first ones once we switched and started bouncing around. And I'm just so excited to see where we go next year because as much as the league is like different and whatever, it just the battles, the quality, consistency is still there. You know what I mean? We have top level talent around the world, and next season we'll be able to find even more of that talent. I'm very excited.
But shit for you to take over too, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Now let's check out the final standings of the season. We got all the playoff teams locked up. Let's start with the U.S. West. Shout out the Bay Area. Coming in first, 139.5 points. Los Angeles in second with 128.5. They take the wild card. Austin in third with 59.5. Denver falling behind with 20.5. Still had a decent season. They had some fun battles. Just had like some of their best submissions came on like the hard hitting weeks where like they kind of got screwed over. Now let's move over to the U.S. East. We've got New York in first place, 168.5 points over the season. I mean, it's almost
amazing work.
Almost, it's like 15 points less than the other 3 teams combined. Great work, New York. Chicago coming in at 91. Cleveland at 70.5. They had a phenomenal season. Cleveland is somebody I wish I was able to talk about a little more today. They had a great battle this week. Also, somebody that just kind of happenstance submitted during a great week. Phenomenal season from Cleveland. I can't wait to see what they do next year. Very excited to see if Chris Paul makes any noise in the tournament, postseason tournament. And then Atlanta bringing up the rear, 22.5. Same thing, Shelley Gruenberg. You still got a chance to win the championship. Your team's not guaranteed to go, but you got a chance.
Shock and awe, baby.
Atlanta and Cleveland. Let's move over to the International West. Wrapped up pretty fairly early on by Barcelona. They finished the season with 100.5 points. Great season. They hit triple digits. I think they might be the first international team to ever hit triple digits. Great work, all of you guys. Scotland, 70.5 points. They will be the international wild card. Shout out to Scotland. Great season from them as well. Toronto, 25. Vancouver with only 10. Vancouver, you guys, come on. You could do better. They have some good battlers. They've had some decent submissions. Most of their battles ranked either 7th or 6th, but it's hard to put up points when you're getting 1 or 2 points at a time. But better luck next season, Vancouver. You were not relegated to the WRBL. Let's move over to the International East. Manchester finishing in the playoffs as of today. Great job, Manchester. You coming in at 61.5 points. Tokyo, I'm sorry. You guys almost made it, 55. I hope maybe you guys are an every other year championship team. Next year, you guys will be back. And London coming in third at 39 points. Great job, London. You could have done better, but you didn't get relegated to the WRBL, which brings us to the team that did, and that is Sydney. I'm so sorry, Sydney. You had just such an inconsistent season with submissions. I think you only submitted 8 battles or something all season long. So for you to even finish with 5.5 points is pretty incredible. Let's move over to the wild cards really quickly, just because I already just read them off. Los Angeles, 122.5 points. You guys won the wild card. Great job. You still made the playoffs. You still got a shot. Chicago coming in second with 91. Cleveland in third with 70.5. Austin with 59.5. And then the international wild card. You've got Scotland wrapping it up, taking the final berth of the playoff spot at 70.5 points. Tokyo with 55, London 39, Toronto 25, and then my favorite part, the race to avoid relegation. Atlanta 22.5, you're safe. Denver 20.5, you're safe. Vancouver 10, you're close, but you're safe. Sydney, I hate to do it to you guys, but you guys will be a part of the WRBL next season. You only submitted enough for 2 shows, but we only did about 3 WRBL shows anyways, so you guys are in luck. Maybe that's better suited for you guys. Thank you guys so much. It's been a great season. We will be back next week with another episode. Brian Moses will be previewing the playoffs. Check it out.